About the auxiliary verbs and models. So we saw what is an auxiliary verb and models and so on. Now we have to study about each of these auxiliary verbs and how it is to be used. So the first one is be. Okay. So here be is the verb there. This is the base verb. It is called as be form verbs. There are many verbs are there. Yesterday I have already written and shown you like is, am, are, was, were. Been, being, all these are part of the be form verbs, and according to the different tenses and according to the different situations we use different parts of it, like when the subject is coming, so like is, am, are, all the three are present forms, but when the subject is I, am is used. When subject is he or she, it, then is used, or if the subject is plural then we use are. Okay, and was, were also is like that. For singular like he, she, it is there, then was is used, and if plural subjects are there, then where is used. Do you understand? So the auxiliary verb be is used in the form of formation of the continuous tenses, as he is working, I was writing. So this is commonly used when we use a continuous tense. Okay, in all the continuous tenses, like we know, like present continuous tense is there, past continuous tense is there, future continuous tense is there, and also like the present perfect continuous tense is there, past perfect continuous is there, future perfect continuous is there. There are 6 tenses, and in all these 6 tenses we use be form verb. Any one be form verb is there. So when I told you, when I last time when I taught you about the tenses, I have already told you that, and I towards the end of the tenses I have made a table and shown you. Have you written down those table? One table like I made and I have explained. Okay. If you have not seen, then you can take the video of that and you can check it. And in that, all that means for all the table, all the tenses, how it is to be made. There are some shortcuts and all is there. So you can. It is very easy to remember. So such a way I have arranged it and explained it there. Okay. So this when you make a tenses, for all the continuous tenses we need a be form verb. That is a format of a continuous tense. Like if it is a present simple present tense, present continuous tense, then we use like subject plus is, am, are plus verb plus ing. Okay, that is the format. So is, am, are is a be form verb there. Do you understand? Then in the formation of the passive, as the gate was opened. So when you use a passive formation, passive voice and active voice you have studied, So when you have to make a active voice sentence to passive voice, we need to use a be form verb. So there is a book, okay, or I saw a book, or I purchased a book, or I bought a book. So when you make it into passive voice, a book was bought, or by me. So that is the formation stage. So the was is to be written there. So a be form verb is necessary for the formation of passive voice sentences. Okay. Then be followed by the infinitive is used to indicate a plan, arrangement, or agreement. Like I am to see him tomorrow. So a be form verb plus 2 infinitive. There are like infinitives you have studied, The base form of the verb, first form of the verb is called as the infinitive plus, like if like in Hindi we say like karna, This one is there. So this actually this only this much is the verb form, but this na is used there when you say the base form of the verb, So likewise, all the verbs are there that we see like to do. This is the base of the verb. Okay, it is called as infinitive. Okay, and you can mostly when we are using in the sentences like as in Hindi, you are not fully using this one. Like if you are making into tense, like it will be like karta. Okay, or kar raha hun, or karta hai. So like that we use it. So the base form only is considered, and the other part is added. This na is removed, and there will be some other according to the tenses we are using. The same way In English also we use this one. The base, this do is removed, and we use any other auxiliary verbs to complete the meaning according to the different tenses. Yes or no? But sometimes we will be using the base structure like a to also, along with the auxiliary verb, like a be form verb will be there. After that, to and the main verb will be there. Okay. So if it is such a way it is written that it is kind of a like an agreement is made, or like a arrangement or agreement, or this type of things are there. So for that we use this one. Do you understand? Okay. So like I am to see him tomorrow means that we made an agreement with him that we will meet him tomorrow. So already this is already fixed. Do you understand? So such a way it is there. And we are to be married next month. So the marriage is set, fixed, date is fixed, and all the things are arranged. So that is the meaning of this. Did you understand? Then to denote a command, as you are to write your name at the top of each sheet of paper, like when we are giving some instructions, like this, before the exam, like we are saying, if you take your exam kit, at the back of that there are a lot of instructions are given, is it no? So such a way, when we have to give some instructions or when we have to give some command, at that time we can use this format, like be form verb plus to. So here it is given, like you are to write your name at the top of each exam paper. So when you are writing exam, there is a particular column will be given, and you are to write the exam name on the exam sheet. So the such a way any instructions has to be given, any command is to be given. So this format is used. And be is used in the past tense with the perfect infinitive to indicate an arrangement that was made but not carried out. So this is a past form. Like as I told you, in the future when we have to say some arrangement is made, then we can use it be form plus to plus verb form structure is used. One be form verb will be there, be or like is. Any one will be there. Okay, is and to, then go. So he is to go, or any verb is used. So be form, anyone be form verb will be there, to will be there, and base form of the verb. So this structure is used for making it, and it can be used for past also. Okay, so like we can say like he was to attend or come. Okay, so it was arranged that he will come, but he could not come. That is the meaning of this sentence. Do you understand? They were have to be married last month, but had to postpone the marriage until June. So it was already arranged, and we were expecting that it will take place, but it could not take place. Do you understand? So that is the meaning of this type of a sentence. Okay, so the marriage was already fixed there, like like lockdown and all was there. So at that time there were so many marriages which was fixed, but we could not conduct the marriage. So people had to postpone the marriage. Some people conducted the marriage without calling many people, and some had to postpone it if they have to celebrate it. Like marriage is a big celebration, isn't it? So such a way, when we are earlier when that lockdown was there, so at that time there was no permission to gather like that. So when you are conducting a marriage function, minimum some 300-400 people will be coming together. And at that time there was no permission for and it was very difficult also for the people to travel, because there was so much restrictions for the travel. So people could not conduct it like that. So these are there. So that is why we have to postpone it. So such a way it is there. And that is about the be form verb. Did you understand this one? Okay. So be form verb means that there are so many are there, like is, are, was, where, then be and be. Okay. These all are the part of the be form verb. And out of that, these three, this much is used in the present tense, and this much is used in the past tense, and this is used for other, like when we are using this continuous tense formation, we are using this one, and this is used for that passive voice and past perfect tense, and all when it is used, then we are using. So this is the third form of the verb, and this is the ing form of the verb. Do you understand? So any of these forms we are using. So mostly these 5 verbs are there that we are using, like these formations are there. First, it is used for creating a continuous tense. The main form of usage is the making of continuous tense. Okay, so like I am writing a letter, or he is playing, or she is dancing. So such a way we can make a continuous tense. So main usage is for making, and these 5 forms are used there. Okay, if it is a present tense, present continuous tense, we use these 3, like I am writing, or he is playing, they are playing. Okay, according to the subject, all these 3 can be used. And in this one also, like if you are like I was writing a letter, or they were playing, or he was playing, I, and then he, she, it. Along with that, was is used, and for other subjects, where is used. Did you understand? Okay. The next verb is there, have. Next one, have. Have also for present tense it is used have and has, and for past tense it is had is used. So these are the different forms of the have form verbs. The auxiliary have is used in the formation of the perfect tenses. So this is used for the perfect tense, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, or future perfect tense, as well as present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and the future perfect continuous tense. Do you understand? All the perfect tenses. Wherever the word perfect is there any one of these verb has to be there. Okay? Either have will be there, has will be there, or had will be there. Past tense, if it is present perfect, then have or has will be there, and if it is past tense, past perfect, then had will be there. Do you understand? So if it is a simple present tense, present perfect tense, like if subject is I, then have is used. If subject is we, you, they, then also have is used. And if the subject is he, she, and it, if these are coming as the subjects, then has is used. Do you understand? Okay. So this is mainly used for the formation of the perfect tenses. And like he has worked, he has been working, all this. Have to is used with the infinitive to indicate obligation. So this is also the same way the other one we have studied about be form verb. It is to make an arrangement. And this one, like you have to write this. Means that is a compulsory thing. Do you understand? So it is an obligation. Obligation means that which we cannot avoid. Okay. This one, anyhow you have to do it. So for such type of things, we use this one. Have plus to plus verb. Okay. Have to any verb. You have to do it, or you have to write. You have to write a position, or you have to write. You have to come. You have to come means that there is no any other option that you have to come. You must come. Must meaning is there. Do you understand? It is an obligation. So for making that obligation, this structure is used. So here any verb will be there. Okay, not do any other verb like a come or a go or whatever may be the verb, it can come. So have plus do plus any other verb. So this format can be used for making an obligation. Okay. The past form of had to is used to express obligation in the past. So this one same format, and had to, this past form is used. So any verb can be there. It is used for an obligation in the past, which was already compulsory. Like when lockdown was there, so at that time you were not able to, you were unable to open the shops, or you were unable to go out. So many obligations are there. So that was there, but now it may not be there. It may be there or may not be there. That doesn't matter. But it was there in the past. Okay. So in order to mention such type of usages, we use this one. Do you understand? In negatives and questions, have to and had to are used with the do, does, and did. Like they have to go, and they don't have to go. So when we have this format is there, it can be used with the negatives, and when we have to use negative, then it will be added with the do. Okay, do or does. Like if you like you have to go. Okay, if this sentence is there, and if you want to make it a negative, then you don't have to go. So it's not necessary to go. Do you understand? So negative form can be made like that. So normally what is like if a have verb is there, then we add not with the have. You know, you have not to go. Like that we can say. Okay. But when we make it negative, that is not used. That is because here it is the main verb. So we take do. Okay. If he is there, he doesn't have to go, or she is there, or anything like that. So do, does, did, all these will be structures are used. Did you understand this? Okay.